Good morning, Gloucester. Time for Alicia Unleashed. Talking about what's going on in these streets. Alicia Unleashed bitches.
Good morning, Gloucester. This is Alicia Unleashed, and this is a bonus episode. We are roadcasting. Currently, we are in New Hampshire. Hooksett. We're currently in Hooksett. And we have 134 miles to go until we end up, in Vermont, actually.
Yeah. Bucket list or bust.
So, are we going to talk about where we're going right now?
Yeah, we can do that.
So our first stop is Vermont Cabot Cheese Factory. Very excited about that. Then we will go over to the Ben & Jerry's factory, and then we will be heading to Burlington, Vermont. It is raining. It's pouring out. The drive isn't that bad right now, but it is pouring, which definitely sucks. And I think every time I've ever been to Burlington, Vermont, it's been raining or it's been cloudy. So I don't think I've ever seen a sunny day in Burlington. But that's okay. It's still fun. So,
and the reason why we're going is because I've never been to Vermont.
Which I think is weird.
I lived in California for 9 fucking years. Why would I have gone to Vermont?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You've been back for a little bit.
I've been to Pebble Beach. I've been to Lake Tahoe. I've been to Tijuana. I've been to Vancouver. Why would I have gone to Vermont?
I don't know. I've been on everywhere up the East Coast.
Listen, well, also, I was 23 when I left. So, and also, I didn't do those romantic getaways when I first moved back because, let's face it, I've made it to a third date if possible. I also don't ski, so there's no point in me going to Vermont.
Well, Burlington. I got a tattoo there. The tattoo on my foot I actually got on a trip with Erica, and we both got the same tattoo there.
Well, see?
They have tattoo parlors.
That's great. I mean, they had tattoo parlors in New Orleans, which I just came back from as well. So this is my second bucket list city in 1 week.
That's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing.
New Orleans is on my list.
New Orleans is definitely a spot.
I definitely need to go there. That's definitely on my bucket list.
I highly recommend buying actual liquor for your hotel room and pre-gaming before you go out, or drinking the high-end beer called Blue Moon Belgian White, because that is their high-end beer.
And craft beer doesn't exist there?
Craft beer doesn't exist there. High-end beer doesn't exist there. And only drink Hurricanes at Pat O'Brien's, because otherwise you're paying $10.50 for fucking juice. Literally, you're being surcharged for juice.
Yeah, that's why I don't really like to get mixed drinks at a lot of places, because it's really what it is. They water, it just, there's nothing in it.
Oh, even the tequila shots were expensive as fuck, too. I mean, some of them, there was an experience. I mean, I did drink a drink with a shark in it, so there's that.
A shark?
Yeah, there's a shark. There
was a shark? Did you all sing Baby Shark?
We did. We did sing Baby Shark, yep. The bartender got in on it. It was the most incredible thing I ever witnessed, and it was like within 4 hours of my flight landing in New Orleans. Thank you, Bourbon Street. I will say though that Bourbon Street is for those youngings. It's an experience to go. Like, I highly recommend going on a Wednesday, Thursday night where it's a little more chill. We even went and saw a drag show. I totally forgot about that. And then we went to Frenchman Street. Highly recommend going to Frenchman Street. So much music there. So much more to do there. We saw a brass band on the street. We saw Aaron Neville's son perform.
Really?
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Wow.
Jason Neville's funk band. Pretty amazing. We got food poisoning. Don't eat Mexican in New Orleans. My Mexican friends can attest to that. It torrential downpoured for 2 days, and I was only there for 3 actual days before I got on a flight back.
'Tis the season.
Right. I mean, it was one of those things where it torrential downpour during most of the day, but then at night it was gorgeous. So you couldn't really see many of the things, the sights or whatnot during the day, but we ate some fantastic food. I gained 11 pounds. I finally shit it all out, so there's that. I've been eating salads and soup all week to kind of just get that all out of my system.
Everyone said that they have some of the best food in New Orleans.
Oh, well, yes.
So
my first meal in New Orleans was jambalaya.
Well, you have to have that if you
gotta
go there.
get the butter beans. Definitely get the butter beans. Definitely get the beans and rice. It ain't like your mom's beans and rice up here. Definitely gotta hit up Willie Mae's fried chicken. Every Uber and Lyft driver we had was fantastic. They all got some interesting stories. It was great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And now we're going to Hippie Town.
We are going to Hippie Town.
We need to Google and look up
What's that?
pot shops. Vermont's legal all the way around. And usually they have smoke shops on Church Street, but I'm wondering if they're starting to sell anything recreational on Church Street or in that area, because Vermont's a very liberal state. So
interesting.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that in between our cheese and ice cream. A lot of dairy today. A lot of dairy. I'm not going to shit for a week. Great. Yeah, so other than that, how's life going with you?
It's very busy.
Yeah, you're about to go on some 8 trips in 4
8
weeks?
days. We're going for 8 days.
You're going for 8 days.
We're going to Vegas.
Okay.
Because Peter's never been. And he's always wanted to go. So Vegas for 2 days, and then Punta Cana for my work, because I was top of my company again this year.
You know what's interesting about New Orleans? So this was one thing that I've been saying to everybody. I saw more bachelor and bachelorette parties or gangs in my 4 days in New Orleans than my 8 times in Vegas.
Wow, really?
So many. Oh my God.
That's interesting.
Everyone was wearing a matching t-shirt or a matching Tommy Bahama shirt.
That's funny.
And matching sunglasses.
Huh.
And they were all part of a bride gang or a groom gang.
Oh,
and I was like,
interesting.
This for real? I mean, granted, New Orleans is more compact than Vegas because Vegas is so spread out.
Right.
But you could definitely tell who was there for a bachelor or bachelorette party. It was insanity.
We're going to hit up Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a reservation for Hell's Kitchen one night.
Nice.
And, we're just going to, he just never been, always wants to see. We'll go in and out. We're only there for 2 days. And then we travel down.
Nice.
Yeah. So, that's
and then you come back.
And I come back. We're for Cinco de Mayo, we're in Punta Cana.
Ooh.
So we come back the next day.
Come back on
the 6th.
The 6th?
Yep.
Wow.
So, very exciting.
All right. And then we kind of roll right into May, which I don't know how that even happened.
I don't know.
And
the year's over.
We've pretty much. We've got some lineups happening. We're gonna do that real quick.
Yeah, a lot of Gloucester stuff happening this summer.
I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of the things going on in town.
I don't even know what day it is.
No, I'm not
sure.
I'm not sure.
That's all I know. We do know that Jamie moved from Stones to Machaca.
Yes, I cried a little.
Definitely will be at Machaca more to see Jamie.
Yep.
Because let's face it, we always want to go where Jamie is.
Yes, definitely. We were there for his last day at Stones.
Yes, we're there for his last day.
We went on the early side.
And then I was there for one of his first days at Machaca.
Nice. So, I'm sure it's an easy transition. It's not like he's got a great following, so, you know.
And the new latitude,
Minglewood,
Harborside, as obviously everybody knows, because Joey has been posting about it nonstop on GMG and on his personal stuff. That opens in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Lobsterland just opened.
Yeah.
And Captain Carlos just opened. And John Jerome will be at, I think, Captain Carlos while I'm away. He's going to be there that weekend, the first weekend of May.
Rude.
Also, I need to plug this. John Jerome finally has a website, and it's johnjeromemusic.com. And you're gonna, I can't believe this, but all of his shows are on the website.
What?
His whole entire summer is on there.
His calendar is on there?
His calendar is on the whole thing.
He's got a calendar up there?
The calendar goes for the rest of the summer.
How did I not know that? How did Alicia Unleashed not know this?
Well, I found out last weekend when I saw him at Machaca. And he says, look at what I'm in the middle of. He says, his internet guy, whatever they're called. What they called?
IT guys?
Yeah, IT guys. Has been creating this site for him, and now he's got to figure out the whole mobile thing. The mobile thing comes up, but it's coming up a little bit. So it's under construction, but you can still get all his shows on there.
Fair
right now. So he'll update. Beauport's been asking when he's coming back, so he might go back. He might, do more at Beauport. Captain Carlos, Ipswich, he's in. So check it out. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, and we've got some guests coming up. We're working on that. We've got some great guests coming up.
Don't we have one this week?
Yes, we do. We got some guys coming up that are going to be doing some events in Gloucester for the summer. We're working on that schedule. I should probably message them after I get done recording this. So we've got that, and then we've got some other guests coming up, and then we line up for June, which
Fiesta Cast.
Yeah, our Fiesta Cast.
Oh, right.
Because Bridget has been lobbying and lining these people up
for a year.
And
it's already here.
And we've got some great guests for this year. Powerful people. Key players that you don't actually think about when you think about Fiesta. Until it's time.
Yeah, I can't believe you got them.
I know. Fucking baller right here. So it ain't a ex-Patriots player, but whatever. They're Patriots players to us. So we'll just call it that. So yeah. So besides that, do you have any summer goals or whatnot?
Get through summer, I guess.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's just been very busy, and I go to where are we going? I'm going to Mexico.
Yeah, you're going to Mexico.
Cancun?
You're going to Punta Cana.
No, but I'm for Peter's sister's wedding.
Oh yeah.
So I go to Cancun in August.
Okay.
And so that's in August, and then I feel like I have something else. I feel like something else is going on, but I can't remember.
Oh, and
just trying to get some beach time this year.
Fair enough. So I'm just gonna plug this, and whether or not anyone hears it, but my cousin Jeremy, who is not on Facebook or anything like that, and you know my cousin Jeremy,
yep.
He actually does the IT work and the promotional work for Hook Cure tournament, the fishing tournament.
Oh.
That is taking place on May 3rd at Mile Marker. Or May 13th. I'm sorry, May 13th at Mile Marker. Excuse me. And we are trying, we were trying to get them on. It's just, with scheduling, it's just not going to work. I'll see if I can try and get them on with Bossman. But they are doing their tournament on May 13th. It's to help cure cancer, certain kinds of cancer. They are family friends of mine. This is their second year. And also, True North is doing a cornhole event on Thursday night, May 8th, which obviously I know about because cornhole. And it is $15, and proceeds will go to help the Hook Cure tournament, or be part of that tournament as well. So there's that. And
then we have the Sunrise Fund.
Yes.
As their
May 4th
annual golf tournament at Bass Rocks.
Bass Rocks on May 13th as well.
Wow, there's a lot of going on in
and also
in May.
They are doing Bar is doing Bar Beverly, and forgive me, I'll put it in the show notes, is doing an event on May 4th at noon to help proceeds will help benefit the Sunrise Fund as well.
Oh, shit.
Yes. And that's actually their cousin, Jill's cousin, Vanessa, Rachel's cousin, Vanessa, Jackie's cousin, Vanessa.
Yes.
Vanessa, pretty much. Vanessa, who is the instructor, will be doing that as well.
Awesome.
So our game plan for today, going to Burlington. We're going to hit up Cabot. We're going to hit up Ben & Jerry's. We're going to hit up Pot Shops, maybe. I mean, Bridget already has weed, but that's beside me. Because she didn't use it in New Orleans, although she accidentally got high on a plane. It got crossed in there
now.
I know, but not on an airplane in the middle of Georgia. On the way to Texas. Long story. It got crossed in there with my gummy bears, and I was like, uh-oh. That was an interesting flight, let me tell you. Sorry, Southwest, not really. Your peanuts suck. So there was that. Other than that, yeah, that's our goal. And then we're gonna eat some dinner. This way, I can say that I've been to Vermont, and everyone can be like, "How have you never been to Vermont?" Listen.
Well, now you will.
And now I will. And now I've been to all 5 states in the fucking Northeast region. Okay.
There you go.
And, you know, I've been to other places, so there's that.
So we will get back with everybody tomorrow on the second half of this roadcast and let you know how it all was.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys. So through amazing technology, it is now Sunday morning. So we had an amazing time, right?
We did.
We hit a lot of places.
We did.
So first we hit Cabot.
Yes.
And if you have never been to Vermont Cabot Creamery, the
Go.
one that's in Cabot,
Yes.
then you have to go.
You have to go.
They have cheeses that are obviously not in the stores,
So many cheeses.
and
We bought them all.
accoutrements.
And we didn't eat any of them.
We didn't eat any of them, but we're bringing them home
Yes.
because they're just so good. And the thing that was so awesome is that they actually sell bags with ice packs, so you can keep your cheese.
Yeah, they sell like an insulated tote bag, and they give you an ice pack, which is reusable. Although they did say that the cheese would have lasted
Right, because we had a cheddar, and they said cheddar does last
2 to 3 days.
Yeah,
out.
at room temperature.
Yeah.
But also, it was 70 degrees in Burlington, Vermont yesterday.
Right, but we didn't know that because we were going through 18 different microclimates before we even got to Burlington.
Yes, we
Vermont.
went through the gorilla mist. We saw ice.
We saw snow. Well, we still see snow. I peed in snow and mud.
We saw the sun. No, and then it eventually became 70 degrees.
Yes.
It rained.
Yep. It rained a lot, which, you know, if you listen to the first half of this,
Yeah.
which you will, because if in order to get to the this
Second
half,
you have to listen to the first half.
Right, exactly.
And then we made our way to Ben & Jerry's,
We did.
and we had a tour.
We did.
And actually, so every day they make one flavor. And yesterday they were making the Jimmy Fallon Tonight Dough flavor, which was really cool to see. And then we had, and did you guys know, this is an exclusive, they discontinued the Give Me S'more Ben & Jerry ice cream. So they retire 5 every year, or at least when they make their 5. So if they make 5 new flavors, they have to retire 5 flavors, and they retired Give Me S'more yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but they told us that yesterday. So that's what we got for a sample. So it's kind of like your last time you're gonna have it unless they bring it back in a certain,
And it's been a long time since I had Ben & Jerry's in the first place, so there's that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it was definitely obviously a different texture, obviously fresher.
Oh, yeah, when you go
Obviously.
to the factory,
Right.
you're like, I don't know if I could ever have it from
Any
the
other
grocery
way.
store again, because it is so good when you go there.
Which is fine by me, because, there's that.
Yeah. And then we made our way to Burlington, and we made our way to Church Street, which was hopping yesterday because it was 70 degrees. And I think there were a lot of families up at UVM, and all the college kids were out. It was just it was really hopping.
Yeah, yep. And we went to the farmhouse.
Yeah, which is every restaurant in Burlington, they're all unique, but they're all very good. You really are never going to go wrong with any restaurant up there. You can't. You just really can't.
Right.
We had, I love that they had breakfast, brunch until 3 p.m. So I was able to get the sausage and gravy at 2 p.m., which I absolutely loved. And then we just kind of hopped on Church Street a little bit.
Yeah.
And then went back to the hotel. We ended up for dinner at the Daily Planet, which was really good.
They have a huge back room, by the way.
Yeah, when you go, just check out the back room. And again, the food was phenomenal.
Except for the mango chili egg roll. Do not recommend that.
Yeah, they missed a season somewhere.
They missed a season.
But their beet, everything that they have, obviously they had roasted beets and fresh goat cheese.
Oh, the roasted beets were delicious.
Yeah, and then their fettuccine was homemade. You could tell with their, they can do small plates and large plates. So.
And they had a raspberry or blackberry bacon jam compote with my caramelized scallops. So there's that.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I mean, really. And then this morning, one of the locals had told us to go to the breakfast place, Sneakers.
In Winnisookee,
which is only a mile from Burlington.
It was
Winnisookee.
Which is legit like Magnolia to Gloucester.
Yeah. And so another fun fact, there was this very, very, very popular breakfast place called Magnolia's, and they just closed in this past September. And we thought we were getting a really good hint from somebody that we met, but it ended up not working out because they closed. But if you actually look online, the locals were outraged that they closed.
Scandalous.
It was very, very scandalous. It was not good. So we have I now have a new list of different breakfast places to try up there.
Yeah.
My go-to before was Henry's, but the locals are like, but we have better. And we definitely do. And I got the chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
Chicken and waffles with sausage gravy on top of that. What?
Yeah, I got a lemon ricotta.
She had a lemon ricotta waffle.
Lemon ricotta waffle
with blueberry compote.
Blueberry vanilla compote. And a honey vanilla latte. I'm all about the different flavors today. The bacon was delicious. I think it was the best bacon I probably have ever had since Maui. I was like, yep, I'm eating this. It was pretty good.
Was it a thick cut?
It wasn't even a thick cut. It was cooked right, where it was crispy but also chewy. It was just that perfect line of bacon.
It was probably an uncured bacon, or there was definitely not a bacon from a supermarket.
Fine, no.
It definitely came from,
fine by me. It was pretty tasty.
Good. Yeah.
So Vermont's cool. Pretty mountainous. The drive right now kind of reminds me of the drive from Santa Cruz. Once again, we are seeing snow. By the way, fuck you, New Hampshire, and your horrible signs saying that there's a gas station 0.9 miles away and there not ever being a gas station ever. So screw you. I pissed on the side of your road. Fuck you. So there's that. So now I've got that off my bucket list.
That's it.
I did it.
Yeah.
Also, Alicia would not let me get out of the car to hustle some frat boys at cornhole because they were definitely playing and they were playing wrong, and I was like, I could make us some money. She said no. So yeah, I felt let's just say that I definitely felt more alcohol in one night than my 5 days in New Orleans.
You do a lot of walking in New Orleans.
That had nothing to do with jack shit.
When you go to, yesterday when we were on Church Street, that's what you do, is that you eat and drink.
We did the same thing in New Orleans. It had nothing to do with it. Also, you know that I can't hang with you anyway, and you also made me take a shot. So there's that. But you sipped your shot, and I shot my shot.
Yeah, because I can't do shots, really.
But yeah, you ordered one.
I haven't had a shot in 1,000 years, to be honest. Yeah, I can't remember the last time.
I haven't had one in 2 years since Lena and Michelle came for Fiesta. So
that's Fiesta.
There's that. No, that's not true. I was having Jello shots last fall, so there's fine. Whatever. Anyway, so so Vermont done. We did it. Good job.
Now we have another 2 hours on the road, and then we will be back. And looks like it's getting, looks like again we're going in and out of cloudy and sunny, so who knows what it's going to be like when we get back to Massachusetts.
Well, also we're up high in the elevation and whatnot. Did not get maple syrup. Whoops.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Rachel's going to disown me because we did not make it to Al's.
Yeah, we didn't go on that side. We stayed on the other side.
Sorry, Rachel. Next time. Alright, so,
well, thanks for listening to our mini roadcast.
This is going to count as an episode. So,
a whole episode? Even though it's mini?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Sure. I mean, maybe not.
Why not?
We'll do a 0.5. Or not. Add to our 100.
Oh. Are we at 90 yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
This would be 91.
Oh, I can't remember.
90 was the sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
The sunrise.
Sunrise fun.
Oh, Jesus. Now I gotta edit that. No. Well,
no,
it's
edit
early.
that.
It's early. It's hella early. Game of Thrones starts tonight or tomorrow, whenever you're listening to this, because we're not gonna post this probably until tomorrow. So, for the throne, winter is here.
Oh, Lord. Bye.
Deuces.